blood brothers, my blood brothers, my blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers, blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers, my blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers.
It hurts 'cause that's my blood brother, and I love him.
Welcome back, Fantasy Family. We're here with another week of Elite Fantasy Bros with your hosts, Valentine and Gary.
Right, I need some respect on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. OG Gary. I'm your co-host, Flo.
For sure.
And today we will dive into the minds of Fantasy Elite, breaking down the fantasy impact of the NFC West. West.
Yeah, West. Shout
All
out
right. All right, fellas, how y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
Y'all
Feeling
good?
great.
All right, let's go ahead and toast to a great show. We're going to start it out. Okay. So, the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to start with Kyler Murray. Valentine,
Yes, ma'am.
do you feel like he have a case as the overall QB1?
Yes. I believe personally Kyler Murray will be the QB1 this year, barring injury. Last year he was on pace. He got hurt week 12. He kind of tapered off. He was going out. I mean, he was going 25, 30, 32, 28, 27, 30, 45. Like he was going out. He got hurt. Then he kind of fell off a little bit. But Kyler Murray, QB1, with AJ Green over there, D. Hopkins, Rondale Moore, Kristen Kirk, James Conner in the backfield, play action threat, Chris Edmonds, Kyler Murray. I mean, again, his stats. I'm going to say he did 28.3, 34.14, 25, 29, 28, 32, 43,
Okay.
45, 32.
Okay.
Like dude was going ham. He got hurt his shoulder, then he kind of fell off because he didn't throw it. But he was on pace to be the QB1 last year. So I love Kyler this year. To me, AJ Green is still a threat. You feel me? People like he fell off last year. He's still a threat to me. So I like Kyler Murray this year for sure being a QB1. I think he can be. Most definitely.
Big threat. I say Kyler Murray is definitely that top three. Overall can be that QB1. So you had that weapon like AJ Green over there who feeling, positive alongside D Hop, like you said. I mean, you can't beat it. With that offense, they still got the same defense, so I think that at the end of the day, they want to sling the ball to sling the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Kyler Murray, that's the guy. He still can run the ball. I mean, that's crucial in fantasy, especially with those quarterbacks. You want to run a quarterback
Facts.
too. That can get in there too. So now
Kyler Murray, that floor raised higher when you run the ball.
Absolutely, that
floor.
floor.
Sure.
And what you just say, I mean, I heard a lot of 30s and 40s.
Yeah, 28, 31, 29,
Right.
28, 32, 43, 40. I mean, bro, like, his rushing floor is so high. Like, if he rushed for like 700 yards, like 700 yards, on top of his, I mean, he got the Cowboys, the best receiver in the game, arguably, with AJ Green. I mean, his weapons go look. He got weapons, plus his ability to run the ball. I mean, he just has his floor so high. So I really like Kyler Murray this year.
It was high with that ceiling. It's still not even capped.
And not capped yet. Cause like, I mean, he got hurt, so he could have been. It's just so tap into that ceiling. That's what we want looking for.
Tap into what can we get Kyler Murray though?
Kyler Murray going in around the 5th, 6th round. Right. So like first is Mahomes, Josh Allen last year. And then after that you got Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray interchangeable between 5 and 6. So I like Kyler Murray going to 6th round. And like I said, you can go RB, good round wide receiver with a QB after that. You got RB, wide receiver, QB. Then receiver. I mean, receiver this year is deep, very deep. You get your low end receiver too, who can produce high end numbers. Like I said, you can get your AJ
like
Green.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. With high upside, because with Sam Darnold appearing. I mean, you get your you like Higgins this year.
Yeah, Higgins. I like
you get your Higgins this year. For sure, receiver. So like, I mean, if you can solidify those positions with elite options in pair with the mid tier players who have the upside to produce, like a Higgins. I really like Kyler Murray this year.
Okay.
That's a hit.
So 56th round, Kyler Murray.
He's
Right?
Kyler Murray.
All right. So, OG, Chase Edmonds. Do you feel like he will have a 3-down role in 2021?
I do not think he will have that 3-down role
Same.
in 2021.
Same here.
Why is that? Why is that? Explain it to us.
They brought in James Conner. They paid him to come in as well to take over some of those early down work and that goal line work.
Facts.
Bro,
Chase Edmonds only has one career 5-yard goal line rush in the past 40.
No way.
Only has one.
Only one.
Only one. So
We like touchdowns.
touchdowns matter in fantasy. He only got one goal line rush in the past 4 years. James Conner was a top 5 RB in the goal line area. So you bring a Conner who's elite in the goal line area. Chase Edmonds was he's 5'9", 205 pounds, sucking wet. You feel me? Like, if you think Edmonds gonna get 300 carries this year, okay, go ahead forward. But like, I don't see that happening. Conner is the bruiser. Edmonds is the space filler. Catch passes at the backfield, which is good PPR leagues. But again, I don't see Edmonds being in the RB1. No, 3-down roll ain't happening. Cause like, too small. It's not Conner to handle those carry load. Conner should take on that Drake role, where Edmonds should fill in a look like a Naheem Hines. You know, like a passing down roll, couple of carries on 3rd down, 2-minute drills. You know. But I don't think Edmonds this year. He's going earlier. He's going for Conner this year.
Nah, let's see. Not going there.
Nah. So again, like I said, I'm fading Edmonds, taking the value on Conner in the 8th, 9th round. You know. Yeah. So
he's not a 3-down. No.
Okay. He is not a 3-down.
Too small.
He is not a 3-down.
Too small.
Okay. It might be a little early in the show for this, but I wanna toast to a juice player who was definitely elite when he played for the Texans.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who you talking about, young Low?
I'm talking about DeAndre Hopkins. So, I need y'all to tell me, do you feel like he will soar even higher in his Cardinals encore?
I like that question. That's a beautiful question. Last year he was a top 6 receiver, fantasy wise. 100 catches, 1,300 yards. So I don't know, cause like with AJ Green over there, I think he will at least produce the floor another 1,300 yards, 90 catch season. You feel me? But like, for sure. I think another year he could the TD echelon, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I won't have Hopkins in the leagues. Like I said, I'm targeting RBs in 2nd round. How we going 2nd round? I'm targeting Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire in 2nd round.
So you do not really have high hopes.
Not as far as the roster one. Again, cause like the Cardinals system, they have an air raid system. They air it out. You feel me? So they spread the ball around a lot. You feel Rondell Moore, Kirk, AJ Green, Hopkins. Hopkins will have his numbers, but again, he won't have that upside like Michael Thomas will have 200 targets.
There you go.
Or really, 200 targets. No, like he don't have that upside because of the competition he has there. So I don't see him finishing in the top 3.
Okay.
You know, elite receiver, but like
Really?
you looking for upside. You looking for upside. If I want to, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Hey, you want safety or upside? It's up to you. You know, but I'm looking for upside in positions. I'm fading Hopkins. I'm taking me a running back there. I'll get me a AJ Brown in the 3rd round. Who'll give me the upside. Mike T 3rd round. Give me that upside. So the key is capitalizing off of value to me in drafts. You want to get value. You know, Hopkins at 2nd round is good. He's safe floor, but he won't push over the ledge.
Upside for that 2nd round pick. Absolutely correct.
All right, talk to me, OG.
Nah,
How you feel?
That's 100%. I mean, you know, it's crazy. It is what it is. I mean, 3rd round, I definitely snag him up. I mean, he fall to me in the 3rd round. I get him. The 2nd round, the price is a little too high, especially with what they brought over there with AJ Green and all the weapons they got. Kyler Murray still going to aerate it. I mean, I like Kyler Murray in that whole situation, of course. You know, it benefits him immensely.
It helps him a lot.
Oh, yeah, it benefits him a whole lot. But as far as his upside with D-Hop, I don't see him hitting that 1,600 yard, 15 touchdown range. That's what I want if a wide receiver can get him in the 2nd round.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that
We're
wide receiver
talking,
one upside is what I'm getting.
Cause last year you got Tyreek Hill 2nd round. He got that.
He got that. He
upside.
was 17, 18 touchdowns.
D. Adams,
D.
2nd round,
Adams, same
upside. You don't have that type of 15 touchdown upside because like they got so many weapons over there.
A lot of
He got a good floor. The ceiling is limited, so you don't want to. You want to open up that ceiling a little bit. get your RB out there who can get that value and touches.
Yeah, so, as you guys can see, we running back fan. I mean, we want to go running backs early. I mean,
for
that's
sure.
what we have went in on running backs. But like you said, if you get D-Hop in the third round, I have no problem taking him in the third.
No, for sure at all. Man, he's elite talent. Like he provides that safety net.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you want to win your league, not be safe in your league.
I
think you want to win
and get in the playoffs,
yeah,
baby,
for sure.
but you want to be able to.
Yeah.
We're going over the top.
For sure.
They gonna see that.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. All right, let's move on to the Los Angeles Rams. LA, baby. All right. So, let us know. Should we buy Matthew Stafford as a QB1?
Man, look, I am all in on Matthew Stafford this year. Several reasons. Absolutely. The coach was raving about Stafford. McVay, he's infatuated with him. Like, man, this guy.
We know Valentine, he goes with the coach.
Oh, so when the coach go, I go. There's something like, I don't follow the beat writers. No, I'm following the coach. The coach says, like, I mean, he's elite at the knowledge of the game of football. You feel me? So Stafford's going in the 11th round this year. You feel me? So we know Stafford has an arm, but now he has a system to go behind that. Situation is great. You know, McVay's system. He has Cooper Kupp, he has Robert Woods, Deshaun Jackson, Van Jefferson, Duke. I mean, and you have Higbee, Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson. I mean, he has the weapons to produce a 5,000 yard season, 30+ touchdown. So I mean, his upside is super high. I like Stafford this year. I'm targeting Stafford in all my leagues.
The only thing about Stafford is just his rushing ability. But like you said, I mean, we throwing 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. I mean,
no, for sure. No. Good point you made there. Like I said, cause like rushing ability, you got Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. You know, Pete Mahomes throwing Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. And then after that, after those top like 5 quickies, you gotta have the next tier. Next tier, you have a Herbert. You have a Tannehill who rushes the ball. You got a Stafford who's going as QB 13 right now, who can easily finish as a top 8 QB.
8, that's crazy.
So the goal, my whole key in drafts is value. You feel me? You can wait, load up your team, top heavy, get a QB late, and build that success from there. So I like Stafford for those reasons.
Yep, no, Stafford, that's a high hill.
All right.
That's a high hill. We're talking about 5,000 yards and 35+ touchdowns with all them weapons and with McVay. I mean, with the Rams, I'm high on the Rams this year.
For sure.
I think the Rams probably going to be one of them teams that's going to sneak in and get there.
No, for
they
sure.
got close last year.
No,
Golf just can't get it there.
Yeah,
he ain't got that it factor like Stafford does.
But you remember like 2 years ago, right, when Gurley went from Jeff Fisher to Sean McVay. I said personally, all my leagues, I said if you can make Rob Kelly or Kelly a top 15 back, Gurley's gonna be a top 10 back. Gurley finished RB1 that next year. So if he can make Jared Goff a top 5 QB with 4,600 yards and 30 touchdowns, Stafford, who's a better elite talent, he has had, that knack to make those great players extraordinary in fantasy terms.
There it is.
Okay.
So I like Stafford this year.
That's what he did.
Yeah, for sure.
They messed up.
Coaching matters, man. Like you want Adam Gase, you want Sean McVay. You feel me?
And last point before we move on, cause I know we gotta move on.
Yeah.
The defense. So the defense is so
It
crucial.
is defense. So turnovers, for sure.
That's right.
You got Arizona, best defensive league. You got
Ramsey's locking things up over there. Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey.
Locking
Outside
things
locking things up. So you got 2 best players in that position on the defense. On top of a great QB, great system offensively. I mean, bro, like to me, it meshes so well. So I really like Stafford this year.
Okay.
Miss Lowe.
So you just mentioned Gurley. Okay. So speaking of him, let me know, Cam Akers, is he poised to get Gurley's old workload?
It's my motherfucking guy, man.
What? So
No, we're gonna start with G then. He's been real passionate
Go ahead.
about this question. Let us know.
Yes. Well, hands down, ain't gonna be the
Period.
number one.
Period.
Gotta say
Yes.
Yes.
Period.
Cam Akers, hey, you know what? He probably got some contract. Cam Akers is gonna be like that Dalvin Cook when he first came in, like the 2 year when he first came to pop him. Cam Akers is finna come in and do the same exact thing with that offensive system. I won't say Ty Gurley numbers. Ty Gurley had a hell of a great anomaly season.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Great anomaly, but I feel like this guy was getting the ball 20 times, 20 plus carries the last few games of the season. In the playoffs, they use him as a rookie. We talking about as a rookie. He went for $171 on Seahawks. First game and led them through. So I say, Cam Akers is gonna definitely hit that. He gonna be RB1 for sure this year. You can book it. Barring injury, book it.
Now,
okay.
On my end, Akers, the last 5 weeks of regular season, had one good game.
He did.
I think it's the Texans, I'm mistaken. It's the Texans.
Okay.
Playoffs, he had a great stretch of playoff games.
That's right. Go ahead.
Why? Darrell Henderson was hurt.
Okay.
So there was no Darrell Henderson. It was all Cam Akers.
Okay.
Now, which is why Akers
is capped, you think?
I think Akers is a good RB. Personally, I haven't gone so. I mean, bro. If
say it,
the coach said,
let us know.
I will. The coach said, he's all in on Akers. They say he's all in on Akers this year. You feel me? So if that's the case, if that's the case, if the coach is all in on Akers, Akers is a fine pick.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm targeting other players ahead of Akers.
Name them.
Mixon, Najee Harris, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Also, I would take AJ. I would trade back and get AJ Brown in the 3rd round over Akers.
Ooh, that's a
I would trade back. No. Akers down again. If Akers get 275 carries, should be fine. But Darrell Henderson, who they targeted as well the year prior, if he's healthy and Akers healthy in a 17-week system, I don't see that Akers RB1 up, the RB1 upside. Now, Gurley got 20 touchdowns that season, 20 touchdowns, all the carries, and Stafford. But hold on, but Akers. With Stafford, better offense, should have more red zone opportunities.
There it is.
So
and passing work.
I see the both sides of the situation, but like I said, I'm leaning more towards those guys who have a clear path to a workload.
There you go.
But Akers can easily be an RB1, top 5 RB.
He definitely has the potential.
Of course.
Okay.
And it's the second year too.
Now again, if you have like a McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, you want that upside of a potential another RB high end one, we'll take Dalvin in the pick 16 and 17, no problem with that. But me personally, give me Mixon.
He won't Mixon.
You want
Akers the deal. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't even want because I know we're gonna be too long on this. So I'm gonna tell you like this, like Matt Stafford, Theo Riddick. We talking about overweight. Theo Riddick. You know what Theo Riddick is?
Kind of.
Okay.
I know
we talk about 50 plus receptions. You know what I'm saying? So that matters heavily in PPR. That's one thing we're gonna go with. Then the second thing is if you leaning on this rookie in your playoff stretch, when Jared Goff was hurt, this man carried it. He showed that, hey, I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of Malcolm Brown who took shit. I think it was like almost 100 carries, you know what I'm saying? Almost 100 something carries. They has to go there.
Now the last 4 weeks of the season, right?
They right.
Andrews was the ace. He had one good game against the Patriots.
He just came off injury and he started rolling. When he got
keyword hit injury, came off injury. A rookie back who's sharing the load coming off injury. Again.
You know what?
I'm with her right now. This is turning into a debate.
We gonna keep it. Cam Akers, I would take a steal if I had like the 11th pick in a first round. He would be my choice. I would probably pair him up with like a Cloud, or pair him up with a Najee Harris, or pair him up with a Nick Chubb or something like that, and then we gonna run. You know what I mean?
Again,
no I love the Rams this year though. I think the offense gonna be hot.
No, for sure. No, opportunity is everything. Mm-hmm. If Akers gets the opportunity to be 20-75 carry guy. Easily, no problem. If he sure low Darrell Henderson,
then it's gonna be a difference.
Then it's gonna be different. So, but I think Akers, he showed that he can handle the low. Florida State RB, great RB. I just think that like he's drafted at the ceiling.
Okay.
Cause right now he's right now at his ceiling right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
me personally, but Akers, you know, I like it. I mean, Akers cool.
Me.
He like
you know.
He don't move.
Say tone.
Say so. Well, here we are.
There you go.
Right. Let's discuss Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. You fellas feel like they're value
Facts.
in the new Rams offense?
Last year, 2019, Cooper was a top 6 receiver.
Okay.
They both won 1,000
Yeah, for sure. So last year, see, people always, I hate to give this information now, people always people base their season off of last year. You feel me? People always like to base that, oh, last year he didn't do this, then they kind of go off of last year's stats. And that's where people fall victim to. You feel me? The ability to project is the ability to win the league. You can project a guy who's getting a better quarterback, a better slinger. You're able to project like, okay, last year's Cup did 1,000 yards, sub 1,000 yards. He gave Stafford a better QB, a 5,000 yard passer, one of the 8 passers in the history of the league who threw 5,000 yards. I like Cup. I like Robert Woods this year's a value, fifth round, 6th round. So obviously the twos. I mean, it's the upside is. I mean, I love that. I love the potential to be there for them both to eat this year.
I agree. I mean, hands down. Like I said, I like the Rams as a whole this year.
Facts.
So I mean, yeah, both of them. You can get both these guys in the 5th, 6th round, like you're saying. You can't go wrong with either one of them.
Facts, man.
That's
Like it's just. I mean, it's all about value.
Uh-huh.
You get a potential top 12 receiver in the 5th, 6th round.
Fifth,
Cooper
sixth
Kupp
round,
and Robert
receiver
Woods.
two.
Or receiver
They
two,
can produce.
and he can get it. Top 3 rushers, you want to get those ceilings. Then you get a high floor receivers in the 4th, 5th round. I mean, you build success is almost guaranteed. So I like Woods and Cup this year. You know?
Moving on up to San Fran.
Okay, San
The
Francisco.
49ers. So just how productive have Kyle Shanahan QBs been?
Man, so the QBs of Kyle Shanahan have been solid. You know, nothing extraordinary. They've been solid. You know, so I mean, okay, cool. But nothing can look forward to in reaching the fantasy. Going to fantasy, they got Trey Lance. He run the ball. I mean, Garoppolo, him battling for position. So I mean,
QB situation too muddy over there.
It's too muddy. So you don't know. It could be Garoppolo, could be Trey Lance, could come in the middle of the year. I'm not targeting the QB from them. You know, I'm also targeting the skill players. So QB dynasty. Get Trey Lance because obviously originally Garoppolo will be gone because they try to trade him this all season. But like as far as this year, I'm a skill players. I'm targeting maybe Trey Sermon.
And that's what we're gonna get to
because he get that value in the RB position. QB wise, I'm not talking QBs. QBs, I mean you got other QBs who can have potential. Tool, give his better. Sam Darnold with the Panthers who are a heavy favorite to funnel receivers. So I like other receivers over Garoppolo or Trey Lance. But if Trey Lance start week 1, the upside rushing wise can be good. So you just never know.
Yeah, even with Matt Ryan losing, I'll take Matt Ryan over one of them quarterbacks over there. Yeah, they going around the same range.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, in reality, man, I'm not targeting their QBs.
Nah, not at all.
Targeting their skill players, hoping Shanahan can do some good skill players.
Yeah, they just a little
too muddy over there. Too muddy right now.
All around.
Again, it's July. When August comes, it's more clear. You can kind of figure things out. But right now, I'm targeting other QBs, other players there. I'm passing on the QBs right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lo.
All right. So our boys here, they're RBs. Fans of the RBs, right?
For sure.
So which running backs are we targeting for the 49ers and why?
Trey Sermon.
Because Mostert has shown that he has not been able to stay healthy.
Health is a problem.
I mean, when he's on the field, he's a great RB, 5 yards per carry, touchdown. But like, health is wealth. Cause they're healthy for me. Health is wealth. You feel me? I mean, that's in life. That's in football. That's in financially. I mean, health is wealth. So I'm good on Mostert. Dynasty, I like Elijah Mitchell a lot, but we'll get there later. But right now, Trey Sermon is what I'm targeting. He's cheaper and has a safer workload, barring health. So Trey Sermon is for sure.
Trey Sermon, that's the running back. I mean, like you said, just straight born health. I mean, they run the ball over there. They got a good running system.
For sure.
great running system. Whoever can lead that backfield will eat.
Yeah. The coach said he want to run the ball 500 times. He want to run the ball 500 times.
500.
So whoever can carry that bucket load will be elite.
Okay.
That's it.
We seen Mostert in the row. He get hurt. You know, high ankle sprain, both back to back in the same year. He was done. So Sermon, if he can stay healthy, should suffice sufficient RB2 numbers.
Jeff Wilson was on his way, but he done got hurt.
He got hurt too. So I don't know who the staff over there, but they had the worst staff in the league as far as training staff injuries concerned. I mean, that year they lost 53 players to IR. 53.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I mean, to IR last year.
Team.
So Niners, I'm good on them. I mean, you can probably get Debo Samuel in the 11th round, but I'm good on this. I'm good on 49ers.
Right.
All right. Which player would stand out the most in the 49ers crowded passing game?
We talked about this a little earlier. We talked about Brandon Ayuk. I'm good on him. I mean, I'm always talking the cheaper of the
committee.
The
committee, really.
Yeah, Kittle, Debo, and Ayuk. Debo going to 10th, Ayuk going to 7th or 8th, Kittle going to 34th.
Fourth, yeah.
So I'm taking a Debo, targeting the value. Whatever happens, you know, I don't reach high for people who are in run-heavy situations with bad offensive personnel. I'm targeting Debo late run. I mean, honestly, I'm good. I'm just good on 49ers.
Now, if I say, as you can see, I mean, 49ers just ain't that team.
Yeah. Not for fantasy.
Not for fantasy.
Real life, they got some good, they had good plays, but I'm not targeting them. Debo run reverses and stuff. I'm just not targeting their offense. You want to play them on a week 6 when they play the Texans? Go ahead, but I'm good on them.
All right. Last but not least, we have Seattle Seahawks.
The juice.
I left my Seahawks shirt at home, but you know.
What make you a Seahawks
That's
fan?
my team. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, so we're going to start out talking about Big Russell Wilson. Are we positive that Russell won't have to cook with the defense?
I mean, so I think that Russ will throw the ball a lot more this year. If you have to receive second round this year, Lockett, DK Metcalf, Carson, Penny's already hurt, so I think they got to throw the ball out a lot more. The OC coming from the Rams over, so I really like the Russell Wilson this year. So you know, top 10, I see it as a lot, barring injury.
Nah, it's definitely top 10. I mean, then with the same defense, they're gonna have to air the ball a little bit. I mean, they are run first team though.
For sure.
Yeah, especially run first team.
Well, yeah. So,
but he's so efficient.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's Russell Wilson's so cold to where like they want. I mean, you know, you don't want to limit his
team. Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve Warden is the OC down. He came from the Rams. Warden figures to bring much of the Sean McVay style playbook. So he came from the McVay playbook where they had 3 receiver sets. With him, Seattle should focus on a zone run scheme and building, just zone run, building Russ to throw more in the intermediate route. So his deep shots might be less than a little bit. So OC's matter, you know, especially when it comes to play calling. So I mean, OC's matter. So I mean, you know,
he's still definitely a top 5, top 6, or top 10 quarterback.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
but again, I'm not talking Russ this year. I mean, Russ could finish great.
If I get Russ in like the 7th round, I mean, you can't go wrong with it because you done lined up your whole all your skill players.
If I had like
pop with Russ up there,
yeah, for sure. If I had my running backs and receiver lined up with a pitch right there, my tight end, I got Russ, no problem. But again, I'm not targeting Russ. But if he's there, I'll probably.
That's it.
All right. Let's double back to the running backs. So, Chris Carson, do you feel like he's an RB1 candidate?
You know what? Chris Carson, he could be an RB1 candidate for sure as far as volume goes. But as far he's injury prone as well. You know, he's one of those guys that's injury prone too. They still got Penny in the backfield. What's crazy is this might sound, you know, off the wall, but I might take a Penny later on instead of getting Chris Carson and it. I guess going late 3rd. It'd be a good flex though for sure. Good flex for sure. I actually had Chris Carson, so I got a little bias to him for last year. But I would say with them getting rid of Carlos Hyde moving on, with it just be him and Penny, he gonna have a whole lot of opportunity over there, a bunch load opportunity. So I mean, you can't go wrong. That's what we here for. We say running backs need. We need every player to get that opportunity.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So Chris Carson, coming in as that RB1 candidate. You know, maybe RB2 for me. RB2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But RB1 now, I don't see an RB1 status now.
Yeah, I mean, again, building on Gary's point, I don't see him being a high end RB1, but I see him being a fluent RB2 for you. You know, a solid floor, carries, touches, targets. You know, it's just he can't. Again, Gurley's system, they like to use 2 RBs the past year and a half, right? So if Penny healthy, like Penny. Or DJ Dallas as an option of the backfield. I mean, I think he'll be a solid RB2 again. So I mean, you got him, you got a Chubb, you know, you got a Najee, and Carson. Carson is the third back is awesome.
That's very awesome.
I feel like he has a high floor, so he can give you that 10-12 range consistently with upside. So I have no problem with Carson this year.
Okay.
Those efforts. Staying healthy, Carson will end up. He can stay healthy a full season.
He'll be top 14 at the least, possibly top 10.
Top 12 RB1. Low end.
Yeah.
Okay. Will DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett repeat as wide receiver ones?
No, ma'am. Last year, Lockett had 100 catches, 1,000 yards, 10 TDs. And he shouldn't finish top 10. He feel like
he did.
That ain't number 11. Cause like he had catches, but he had a yard to go with it. So, I think adding a second round receiver to the Seahawks, utilizing Chris Carson more. I think he can't be like the alpha over there.
Next leap
again. He can't be the alpha. Then be Lockett. Granted, Lockett got paid, you know, but I don't think Lockett is a you can make Lockett last year. He got paid, but he had 4 games of 20 plus. Then he had like 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 8. So like he had a
fantasy.
Yeah. You want consistency. You don't want no random. I mean, Lockett win you 2 weeks, but he will lose you 10 of them. So you wanna have that consistency to kind of build your Lockett out because he's short. Metcalf is the alpha over there. So I mean, so. I don't think any two teams this year. No, I think.
Where is Metcalf going?
Metcalf going in the second round this year.
Second.
Nah. Lockett going in the 4th, 5th round.
I'll take DK again, probably like 4th round.
Yeah.
He be.
But again, like I said, bro, you want to really, bro, receivers. You want to unless you.
So many of them. That's
so many of them. Like you can get Metcalf, you can get an AJ Brown 3rd round, you can get a Mike Thomas 3rd round. I mean, you get. So there's so many options where you like RBs are scarce.
Yep.
So you can get an RB and then get receivers on the back end that can get you to that level through weeks of RB1 level. So RBs like you will never find an RB in the 5th round produce like McCaffrey can, or produce like Devin Cook. Receivers you can.
You can find that they come up.
They come up. So that's the receivers you can find a receiver who can produce.
Case in point, like Diggs was going like what?
6, 7 rounds.
That's what I'm saying. They popped up, and now he's going 1st, 2nd round.
So like receivers, you can always find receivers who
that value later.
Get you that production. RBs is like RBs are unless the injury happens, they are what they are. McCaffrey would be the RB1, bar injury. You know, Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook, Zeke. You know, touches matter RBs. If you ain't getting touches, you can't produce. Simple as that. So.
Yeah. All right.
No man.
Who got the juice?
Let's see. The juice.
So, Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks. Who will win this division, in your opinion, and why? Give me a
Rams.
team. Okay.
Is going to win the division.
And why?
Defense.
Every time. Cause like Cardinals added J.J. Watt, but like lost Patrick Peterson. No cornerback, so Ariel saw. You got the Seahawks, who added nobody significant value, who stop everybody. So I'm good on Seahawks. So I like the Rams as well.
We're both going with Rams.
Yeah, Rams ain't win now mode. They don't win now mode. I ain't gonna lie. They skipping out their draft picks. They getting all the guys this year now.
They got top players: Stafford, Ramsey, Donald, You know, no.
They want all the top. They want these guys.
They want to win now. Sean Jackson over there now. If he healthy, beat
the Sean Jackson too. Oh, see, they going for now.
They going for now.
Yeah, what it is.
So
yeah,
I like the Rams this year. Defense at top 1 in the division. Cardinals second, and then Seahawks third. This year's the 17 games this year. You know, if healthy can change everything. So they can make it squeak in there, but I'm not banking on it. I like Rams Cardinals this year.
Got it. Rams.
All
right. Thank you so much, family, for tuning in to the Elite Fantasy Bros. If you have not subscribed, make sure you click that button right now so you don't miss any content. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. All of the links are below. And we're going to go ahead and end this episode with a quote of the week. Beast mode is part of the lifestyle. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's an accomplishment that you put yourself through something to get something better out of it. I feel that's beast mode. That's by Marshawn Lynch. Can we play for you?
Play for Seattle Seahawks. Beast mode. For research.
Let us know why.
You know,
we'll catch that next week. All right, thank y'all so much.
And even though we thug together, I can't trust him. Forever, that's my brother, that's my day one. And even though he played me close, I still pray for him. We blood.